Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am Game Master Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video is going to be the first episode of a series where I am focusing on Fallout, the role-playing game. This is from Modiphius. It's part of their 2D20 system catalog, so they have a number of game systems that they have released utilizing that exact same system, and really looking forward to actually running this because this is something that I can see myself running in the near future and at conventions in particular, because I think that it has that kind of a dynamic feel to it that you get with the 2D20 system that I've also experienced with their Conan 2D20 system, which unfortunately is no longer in print. They no longer have that license, but I can see that they're going to be carrying the license for Fallout for quite some time because they are, of course, connecting it to the new Amazon Prime series, which was huge on Amazon Prime. So it really did very, very well. It's already guaranteed a second season, and that second season is due to come out in 2026. So really looking forward to how much that is going to give the Fallout role-playing game some legs. So I would anticipate seeing this for quite some time. Now, there are a number of different elements to the Fallout, the role-playing game. So what you're seeing on the screen above me here, or next to me, I should say, it's actually on that side, is various components that are all part of several different supplements that you can get. So the Fallout 111 is the core rulebook, which I'm actually waiting on. It should come actually the day that I'm leaving for vacation, so it'll get caught up in my hold mail, and I won't have it until in hand next Thursday. Other parts of this that you can see here are from the starter set. And then another that you see there is the GM screen, which is another supplement. So there are a number of different supplements that go along with this game system that when you put them all together, you're really going to come up with a, very dynamic, environment taking place at your table. On top of that, I've also picked up the perk cards so that, and I actually have two sets of these so that if more than one player has the same perks, they can, of course, have that card next to their player character to remind them of, this is the perk that my character can utilize during the gameplay. Now, there are also these Nucola caps, and these act as currency in the game. And then, of course, there is the specialty dice that Modiphius is actually pretty well known for, having specialty dice for their systems. But you can get away with just having two regular D20s and then a number of D6s for this system. And the to-hit die, the hit location die is pretty uniform. You could use it for any game system that you're actually running. I used to use the Conan 2D20 systems hit location die for virtually every game system I was running. So very versatile there. So again, I've already shown you a lot of the different things that are coming into play. And I am going to at least start to go over the PDF, which I already have for the core rulebook. And we'll leave it at that with just this one, episode one. We're going to go over the table of contents, basically, and the introduction of the game. So here we have the core rulebook. And again, tons and tons of supplements to go along with this. So the lead designers are Nathan Dowdell, I hope I pronounced that right, and Sam Webb. And continuing on, you have the editor, Carol Darnell. The writers are Allison Kaib, Jason Brick. I used to follow Jason Brick on Facebook. I probably still do. Uh, Nathan, once again. Uh, Donathan Fry, Oz Mills, Virginia Page, and Sam Webb. Let's see if we have any artists that really stand out. Now you can see the connection, right? So Bethesda artwork and staff. So this is connected to one of the largest video game producers out there as well. So a lot of cross-platform connection with this. So this is one of those, and I'm going to switch views just very briefly to make this point. This franchise with Modiphius is tied to Bethesda, all right, which is one of the premier AAA computer game publishers out there. All right, it is now also connected to Amazon. All right, as far as their streaming service, and Amazon Prime might have not been the first one out of the gate, but it is certainly starting to grow in in viewership and popularity very, very quickly, and they are getting these IPs on there. And so this multi-platform connection, you have video games, you have massively multiplayer video games, you have now tabletop, and you have a very popular streaming series all at the same time. Plus, there are Lego sets, and there are other types of toys and whatnot also attached to this franchise. This is combined up a $1 billion plus franchise, and so when you're jumping in on this for the tabletop role playing aspect, you have all of these other layers to engage the players at your table with as well. All right, so you can have, well, we're going to play a game night this night, and now we're going to watch an episode of of Fallout on Amazon Prime. All right, and just a way to tie everything in. They also have strategy, war games, and skirmish games as well. So they have that other element to it as well. So it's not just a role-playing game, a video game, a skirmish war game, a TV series or a streaming series, but it's all of it combined. So let's get back to here. And so here are the contents, and I'm going to spend time with each of these in separate videos, right? So I will handle each chapter at a time, and this is just the introduction, just to let you know that on a weekly basis, I will be releasing another video drop for Fallout. So Welcome to the Wastelands is the first. This gives you the context of the world setting. That's the introduction. Chapter 1 is the core rules. So it'll go through what is tabletop role playing, what are the skill tests, what are the action points and luck points. Then chapter 2 is combat encounters, damage and injury, healing, and the environment. Because the environment is a major combat that your characters will be trying to survive. Character creation is in step 3. An interesting choice, sometimes to have combat before character creation. So I'm going to see how that really meshes and if it makes sense. Then we have chapter 4 is the equipment. I usually kind of gloss over these things, but I will spend a little bit of time because there should be a very extensive crafting system in this game system, and I'll see where that kind of comes into play, or certainly um, making modifications to what you do find. Survival, staying alive, scavenging, and crafting. All right, so they do have a crafting section. Again, this is unscripted and unchained, so you're seeing this at the same time that I am. Corporations of pre-war America. So again, another info dump on what was going on in America prior to the war, Vault-Tec and what their role was in the war, during the war, and now after the war. The Commonwealth. So this is setting it up in I think generically it is setting it up, or initially it's setting it up in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Um, but again, they make it where you can kind of spread it out and go any place and use just the concepts and find any location on the map, of the United States, and start looking at how they coordinate these things, and then you can set it up yourself. I personally am using my own vault, and I will be setting my future campaign up in New York and in the Catskills of New York, specifically in Oneonta. All right, because that's kind of where in the streaming they showed a map of all of the vaults, and one of them, someone on the internet actually expanded that map and was able to kind of locate in general where they were. And the only vault in New York, at least the known ones, was around that area. So I'm going to build my campaign around Oneonta, New York. Chapter 9 is game mastering. Chapter 10 is Denizens of the Wasteland. So this is basically your monster manual kind of thing. And then finally, chapter 11, with a bang or a whimper, act 1. So this is an adventure that's built right into the core rulebook. Then we have our various appendices, including character sheets, and you can also find character sheets, especially form fillable character sheets, online as well. You can see the art. The art is phenomenal. Modiphius has always been a great company for art. And like I said, I will get into the introduction with the next video. The next video will be sometime next week. I will be returning from my vacation on Wednesday. And so I would say either Thursday or Friday, the next video, episode 2, will be coming out, and we'll be focusing on the introduction and possibly chapter 1 as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're already playing Fallout, the role-playing game, please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I look forward to seeing you on the gaming screen, and I will open it up to two individuals when I do start doing my campaign. I will open it up for members from the channel to play in that game. They usually get the first choice in getting a seat, and I'm not looking to have a big group of this. All right, I'm looking to have a group of maybe 3 players. I kind of like doing one shots and or limited campaigns because they will only run for as long as the player characters survive, and going to really test out this system and see what survival is like in this game system. So we'll see. But I'll probably just go with 3 players and see how long it goes, and how much fun I really anticipate it to be. So again, if you're not a member, consider becoming a member on the channel. You can do that as cheaply as I believe it's like 99 cents or something like that per month, and that will open you up for all kinds of additional benefits, including getting in on those games that are going to be either one shots or limited campaigns. And as always, keep on playing out there. Enjoy trying new game systems, and be on the lookout for future videos, not just with Fallout, but also with all of the other different games that I cover on my channel. So you'll have a great rest of your week, and as always, just keep on playing, and keep on running games. If you're a game master and you ever want to come on my channel and talk about game mastery, you're certainly welcome to do so. If you are a creator and you have a game system that is going to be in a Kickstarter and you want to, come on my channel and talk about it and give your pitch out to my viewership, you're certainly welcome to do that as well. I tend to, if it's like a really, really nice project, I always back, myself, always back when I see something that's really impressive. A lot of times I reach out to them, but sometimes creators do reach out to me and say, "Hey, I have a Kickstarter. If you take a look at it, if you're comfortable with having me come on your show," and I let them pitch it, and if you choose to buy it, great. If you choose not to, that's something that we can talk about, and I'll talk with the creator and see how the pitch didn't come off, perhaps based on your comments. So you can give feedback as to, hey, this is an issue I have with it, and you're certainly welcome to do so as well. So you all have a great one. Take care.